Types of reproduction: sexual reproduction, asexual reproduction. Purpose of reproduction: to make sure a species can continue and to make new cells. Asexual reproduction: a new organism, sometimes more than one, is produced from one organism. Offspring are identical to the parent and to each other. It is very common in plants, less so in animals. These offsprings are produced when cells divide into identical cells. Types of asexual reproduction: vegetative propagation, binary fission, budding, and regeneration. Vegetative propagation: new plants grow from parts of the parent plant. Some plants produce new plants along their leaf margins, which drop off and form roots in the soil. Potatoes are tubers, or modified stems, which produce new roots and new plants. Mint plants can reproduce by sending out runners from their underground stems. Roots: trees such as the poplar or aspen send up new stems from their roots. In time, an entire grove of trees may form, all part of a clone of the original tree. Examples: bulbs. A bulb is made up of several swollen leaf bases with stored food. Side bulbs form in the leaf bases and develop into daughter bulbs, which will grow into new plants. Budding. A new organism develops from an outgrowth or bud on the parent organism and detaches when it matures. Plants that reproduce by budding: we have the coral plant and the hydra. Watch this to see how the offsprings are identical to the parent. Regeneration. Regeneration is the ability to restore lost or damaged tissues, organs, or limbs. See here, the tail is missing and it regenerated or grew back. During binary fission, a single cell divides to form two new cells. Both cells contain an exact copy of the genetic information contained in the parent cell. Let's watch the paramecium divide. Pay attention and see how one cell becomes two. Advantages and disadvantages of asexual reproduction. Advantages: faster and easier, no partner needed, doesn't have to travel so it conserves energy, less chance of mutation, less steps to follow so less chance things can go wrong. Disadvantages: less genetic diversity, means less chance of survival if the environment changes. Sexual reproduction: the production of a new living thing by two parent organisms. Each parent contributes half the material in the DNA to the offspring. The result is genetically different offspring from either parent. Sexual reproduction in plants. Pollen is male, the ovum is female. It produces a multicelled seed, which becomes a new offspring. Sexual reproduction in animals. Sperm fertilizes the ovary, and then it develops into a totally different offspring. Advantages of sexual reproduction: greater genetic variation of the offspring. Disadvantages of sexual reproduction: energy is expended in finding a mate and more chance of mutation, which means more steps to follow. This is very important. Asexual reproduction results in offsprings that are genetically identical to the parent organism. Sexual reproduction results in offspring that are genetically different from the parent organism. You have a Venn diagram for sexual reproduction versus asexual reproduction in your Google Classroom. I want you to stop here and complete it.